Today's DIY is an amazing storage vase with lid. It's a high-end home decor and nobody will ever know what we're going to use to make this. So you're going to go to the Dollar Tree, get a bag of their rocks, their pebbles in the bag. We just need one bag for this project and some empty containers. I'm sure you have those at home. First thing, I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to cut off the lid. I'm going to discard the rest. I need just the lid. I'm going to place it on top of this container, which is going to be the base. And I'm just going to use my Sharpie to go around the lid so I can cut that piece out. Further on in the video, you'll see where I cut another little piece off because I'll be using a mirror for the top. Then just use your hot glue to go around the seam of the lid so you can seal it back to the jar. I'm gonna rip the paper off, I won't be needing that. And then I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to just cut off that excess lid. Now I'm left with a brown cardboard tubing and I'm going to be painting. I have a Valspar paint and that's what I'll be using, and I'm just going to give it 2 thick coats. You can use any paint that you have, any acrylic paint. And I'm also painting the underside. And here we have our bag of stones from the Dollar Tree. These are the white ones. Just spread them evenly on the surface and use your favorite spray paint to spray paint them. I'm using the Rust-Oleum Metallic Chrome Spray Paint. I just gave them one solid coat until everything was covered on top, and I'm only painting one side. While those are drying, I worked on my handles, and I'm using 5 pieces of the Dollar Tree tower tumbling blocks, and I'm just joining 4 of them together to make a rectangle, and I'm using my Gorilla Wood glue for this. And then I'll use my hacksaw blade to cut the 5th one, and I'm going to cut it in 2 and then glue them onto the side. And this is just for decoration. You just want to make sure that they're aligned on both sides, and I'm using a 3rd piece in the center to help me with that. Now it's time to glue the rocks to my container, and I'm starting with the larger rocks first at the top of the container. And I'm using my hot glue to attach them. And I'll start from the largest rock and work my way down to the smallest. Now it's all done and it looks amazing. I love the graduate design of the rocks. It starts large and ends small. I love that. So to finish off the top, I put my mirror in place and then I'm just adding small rocks to fill in the gaps. And this mirror is not from Dollar Tree. I don't remember where it's from. It's a 5-inch mirror. The Dollar Tree mirror is 4.5-inch, I think. And I'm carving out that extra piece of plastic. Since I'm using mirror, it won't be needed. Now it's time to add the rocks to my lid, and I'm just placing them in any order, and then I'll just spray paint the whole thing after. And I'm going to be using my chrome spray paint. And I did not add any rocks to the very end since I'll need to glue it onto the mirror. After I'm done gluing it on, then I'll add small rocks to fill in the gaps. Then I'm gonna glue the lid onto the mirror. I'm using hot glue, but you want to use something stronger like E6000 or construction adhesive. And for the top of my lid, I glued another mirror, and this mirror is 3 inches, and I glued it in place and then fill in the gaps with more rocks. So we're done with applying rocks and we still have a little bit left. Now it's time to work on our handle. And I'm just going to use my sanding paper and just sand it down a little bit. And then I use my same paint to paint it. And this is off-white. My paint is off-white. Then to attach my handle to the mirror, I'm going to be using my Loctite PL530 construction adhesive. Just make sure that it's attached directly in the center, and that is it. That was quick and easy. Now we're done with this amazing storage container. You could call it a lidded vase, or you could use it for anything. It's multi-purpose. Let me know what you would use it for. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next Friday. Bye bye. Please click on the screen if you'd like to watch more of my DIYs, and please remember to give me a thumbs up. Thanks. Bye.